for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I am joined by.
John Simon Fallon of Striker.
It's brilliant to be speaking to you this evening. I love the new album. It's absolutely fantastic. It's really addictive, actually. I can't stop listening to it. It's your seventh album, though. How pleased are you with the feedback so far to the tracks you have released?
It's been overwhelming. The feedback's been excellent from all different kinds of listeners. People that like thrash metal or more traditional or AOR. There seems to be a little bit of something for everybody, and so far the reviews have all been great. People have been messaging us on social media and email, and just giving us all kinds of positive feedback. So we're feeling great about it. It's nice to finally have it out, and just glad that it's being well received.
Absolutely. I mean, it has been 5 years since the last album. You like can't wait. It's February 2nd it gets released, isn't it? Fully released.
Yeah, official release day. I think it's already out in Japan.
Oh, is it? Right. Okay. Right. Have we got a really big following over in Japan?
It's hard to quantify it actually. It's like a whole other planet over there. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's our understanding we have a few fans over there. Our bass player Pete Clausen actually sang professionally in Japan
Right.
for a number of years, and so I imagine he's brought over some followers that may have not been familiar with the band beforehand as well. So it's high on our list to get over there. Certainly, a nice new market to get into, and we've heard nothing but great things about the audiences over there.
The whole way the album works, it crosses many different genres, doesn't it? Of rock, metal, AOR, and everything. The killer saxophone, where did that come from? That's brilliant on Give It All.
Yeah, we're actually getting that question quite a bit. So it was originally a guitar line. When Dan wrote the song, he sent it out, and it was in a guitar track, a guitar layer. And it became pretty obvious during the recording process. It was like, you know what this needs? This needs a saxophone.
Yeah.
And we've already did that on one album, on Stand in the Fire. We had a track called Out for Blood, which everyone knows, one of my favorite songs. I just demand that it's in the set list, and I just love the saxophone part in it especially. And it was a pretty good opportunity to introduce that instrument again. And who doesn't love a bit of saxophone,
Will you guys be having a release party, and do you plan to stream it live?
I'm not sure about the streaming part. So we will have like a regional and local, CD release party in our hometown of Edmonton. And then in, the province of Alberta, we play Calgary, Lethbridge, and kind of call those formal CD release parties. But in terms of streaming them, I mean, maybe we should. That's a good idea. At least the one in Edmonton would be well equipped for that. I know the venue we generally play. Shout out to the Starlight Room in Edmonton, Tyson and the boys over there. They have the equipment, so maybe I'll run that by the guys and say, hey, maybe we should stream it, because it's an exciting moment for us, a celebration of something we've worked hard to create, and I think it'd be nice to share that with the fans worldwide.
Absolutely. Would you say then? I mean, you probably get this asked a lot. This is the most complete Striker album to date. It's 7 albums now, so would you say this is the most?
You'd say the most complete? Sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
hear you there.
Yeah, the most complete Striker album, like the whole package.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that way. Like it incorporates so many different elements of the history of the band, but it still stays true to the sound. I mean, we write authentically. That we're writing music that we love to play. And I think, that conviction, the ability to deliver, the music with conviction, I think has really come out on this album.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it easy to play live. Like we're not, playing music that we don't enjoy listening to. There's a little flavor, all, different kinds of flavors all over the album. And, we're fans of those styles, and to be able to incorporate them in our own music is, a dream come true for us.
Absolutely. I've read a little bit about the album artwork as well. And I think that'll make like a fantastic like poster. Do you plan to do that at some stage, even in your home, have it displayed the engine?
Yeah, I would like that. I might actually go in the Google Drive here and poach the high resolution file. You gave me an idea, maybe send
Yeah.
it for get my own poster. But I think that's a great idea. I think that artwork will appear on tour posters, and maybe that's something we should look at in terms of adding to our merchandise collection. Because just yeah, it is great work, great artwork. And actually, that wasn't going to be the cover originally. You'll notice in the CD, if you've got a copy of it, there's like a brick wall that says Ultra Power, and we had a local graffiti artist do that for us, and that was originally going to be the album art. But the more we looked at it, we were like, yeah, it's really cool, but I don't know if that's the album cover. And so we made an audible last minute, and now you see the Ultra Power artwork that we have on the cover, which I think is more suitable. Not a knock on the graffiti because it's amazing. It's just it was maybe not the right dimensions and scale to be front and center on an album per se.
So you've got 7 albums under your belt. How would it be to choose a set list when we do get out on the road? I mean, I would just play that whole album.
Yeah, I think the focus will be, at least a handful, maybe more tracks off the new album. But there's such a diverse back catalog. We've within the band been creating a list of the songs we'd like to play, and everyone's opinions are totally different, right? There's obviously staples of songs, like your Phoenix Lights, Heart of Lies, songs that we've had videos for, but there's also some complete bangers in the back catalog. Like, you'd have to play 2 sets, I think, to get through all of it and to keep the fans happy, because how do you choose, right?
Yeah, totally.
So many songs.
Will there be plans then to get over to Europe this year?
As of right now, we're looking at the potential of touring overseas in the fall. So we've just, with the new album, we've incorporated a new business team to work with, new management, booking agent. We're still on our own independent label. That's not going to change anytime soon. Not current plans, but so we're optimistic to be over there for touring in the fall, and then hopefully again in the spring. And then summer festival season 2025, because it's a bit late to get on the summer festivals this year. And coming from Canada, our expenses to get over there are quite high, not to mention the exchange rate. So we don't want to jump the gun, come over, play one festival, lose a bunch of money, and never, we all have to go back to our day jobs. There was a song about myself.
Yeah, a metal song, like a made-up metal song about yourself.
Oh, geez, it's a really good question. How do I answer that? I don't know. I mean, Dan, so I wrote a song on the new album called Ready for Anything. And that would be it. I'm kind of just ready to go. Is there a tour coming up? Let's do it. I'm enthusiastic. Ready for anything.
Awesome. Cool. All right, then. So going back in time, can you remember the first album you ever bought?
First album I ever bought would have, it was back when BMG was doing the 11, albums for 22 cents or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they charged your parents' credit card later. I think it was Appetite for Destruction.
Right.
Yeah, I heard that when I was, 7 or 8 years old, a friend in elementary school. We were like camping in his backyard and his
Mm.
tent, and somehow he got a copy of it, despite the parental advisory sticker. And I remember listening to Welcome to the Jungle and that intro, and I was just like, man, this is amazing. Like,
Yeah.
wow, like I've never heard anything like it. And so, yeah, I think that was number one. And then, geez, like User Illusion, probably shortly after Black Album, Soundgarden, Super Unknown, those around that, time frame. But yeah, it was definitely first up was Appetite.
Yeah, it was one of my first as well. And those warning stickers was making you want to buy it, wasn't it, back in the day?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, my parents will
Opposite,
hate it. Let me
opposite
have
effect.
it.
Yeah, opposite effect, man. Absolutely. Okay, so go back to the strike, the new album. Can we expect any more single releases, videos coming out?
Yeah,
What's
actually,
the answer?
on the release day, we're dropping a new single for a song called "Sucks to Suck."
Mhm.
Won't spill the plot on it, but we literally broke our backs making this video for you guys, and I actually got knocked out unconscious very briefly, while we were making it, and that's the only hints you guys are going to get. But it's one of my favorite videos I've ever been a part of. It fits what we're doing right now. I think everyone's really going to enjoy it, and the song is a total banger as well.
Cool. Can you give us a little bit of insight then into the final track?
Yeah, it just one of those songs I guess Dan wrote, just sort of an attitude song. It's very, the title says it all. It's about a brawl in the pub, a few drinks, and somebody looks at someone the wrong way, tensions spill over, and there's a brawl at the pub. So I think he captured that feeling. Everyone's seen a good old fight at their local pub once in a while, and it's sort of, that song really captures how it escalates and ends up. And our producer really encouraged us to not hold back on it. There's sort of narrative pieces in the middle of it, and
yeah, it's great.
Love
it. All right, man. Can you give us 4 words to describe ultrapower?
Kick-ass heavy metal.
Yeah, cool. Good answer. All right. One of my favorite albums already of the year. There's 2 Canadian bands now, Faros and yours. Fantastic. And these guys, fantastic. I don't know if they're from anywhere near you.
Yeah.
Their album's pretty rocking, but last year. Okay, so becoming a bit of a Canadian metalhead here. This is 5 questions, 5 fast questions. So the first one is festival or small intimate gig?
Festival.
Beer or maple syrup?
Beer.
Vinyl or digital?
Vinyl.
Are you a saint or a sinner?
Sinner.
And the final one is moose or bear?
Moose. You don't want to run into a bear up here, believe me. And moose don't have mercy on you either. But yeah, bears here will kill you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But I want to thank you so much for your time this evening. Do you have any final words for your fans, our viewers, and listeners?
No, if you guys want to check out the album or get a copy of it, head over to Striker, www.striker-metal.com. We've got the new album on vinyl, CDs. There's some new shirt designs, other swag, obviously past releases. And yeah, don't be shy. Like, engage with us on social media. Let us know if you love it, or if a certain guitar solo you love, or just engage with us. Even if you want to tell us it's it sucks and you hate it and you wish we were playing speed metal again like the early days, like that. That, come tell us that. So I just want to thank everybody for their support so far, and thanks to Josh Schroeder, our producer, for creating this masterpiece with us, and we're really excited to get it out to the public, and we'll hopefully see you all on the road soon.